So if you're struggling building your dream physique, watch this. The fundamental changes needed to build your dream physique, and we're going to use me as an example. Okay, so I used to be insecure, lazy, comfortable, cocky, selfish, soft, dishonorable, toxic, unhealthy, bitter, angry, frustrated. It's really hard for me to say those things about myself, but you know what? I am 100% all about being fucking real so that you guys can see that I'm not perfect, that I'm not a perfect person, and that I used to be probably below where y'all are at, if I'm being so for real. But yeah, let's get right into it. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So basically we have the new me now, nice, happy, content, confident as fuck, strong, calm. I wrote strong twice because I'm just that fucking, I'm just kidding, that was an accident. Fit, healthy, respectable, selfless, stolid. Like, who I am now is someone that I'm proud to be, I'm happy to be me, and I absolutely love myself. My self-love is fucking unwavering, and I want this for everyone. And I mean this in the least cocky way possible. I'm not trying to come across as cocky, but I worked so hard to get here, and I am proud of myself, and I think all of you guys need to adopt that same mentality. Now, when it comes to building your dream physique, okay, I will run it through the mental changes that I went through so that you guys can kind of see what it would take and the kind of decisions that you need to make and choices you need to make so that you can transform mentally. So I got to a point in my life where I was so unhappy with my circumstances that I was tired of suffering that I just woke the fuck up. I was like, I'm done. Like, I will work at this every damn day because I would rather suffer working hard as fuck than suffer in this situation where I'm miserable. Like, the pain of suffering and being stuck where I was greater than the pain of suffering to go to the gym, build my dream physique, like put in the work, put in the effort, right? And this applies to any kind of other goal. Like, it doesn't have to be fitness; it can be career, it can be money, it can be relationships, whatever it is. Like, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. So this can literally like take this all in relation to life, if you will. Okay, it got to a point where I was just so fucking tired of suffering. I was tired of shitty relationships. I was tired of feeling like shit. I was tired of being overweight. I was tired of being unhappy with myself. Okay. And one thing that used to do all the time back in the day was chase instant gratification. I wanted to be happy right then and there. I never understood the concept of working at something for longer than a day, like a long-term goal. I never understood that because I couldn't fathom getting from point A to point B because I didn't understand the steps. So instead of taking action every single day, I let the fear of not knowing what to do, not understanding the steps, and the fear of wasting my time keep me stuck where I was. But like, the problem with many of you guys and the old problem with me was that I would wish for things to be easy. I would want it to be easy, but what the fuck is worth being like, what is worth it? If it's easy, what's the point? It's the whole point of feeling fulfilled is the fact that you had to go through so much suffering to get there. That is what generates that feeling of fulfillment. Life is nothing without feeling fulfilled. Yeah, it might have been, oh, I wanted to, build muscles and I wanted this, I had this vanity complex, but in reality, what made me who I am today is because I suffered like to the point before I got fulfilled. Like, I went through so much suffering and I was able to lay down at night and be like, fuck, I suffered for the betterment of me. I fucking worked today. I would bartend, go to my workouts, prep my food, go to posing class, and prep for the show. Like, I was fucking exhausted. There were days where I was mentally exhausted to the point where I was like, I don't want to fucking do this, but every single day I showed the fuck up. And that is what changed all those old things you see right here on the screen, all this stuff. This shit changed because I made the decision and the commitment to myself to get up even when I didn't fucking want to. Okay, I made that decision to do that stuff. That is the fundamental difference, the mentality that you need to have. You need to adopt the mentality of doing things when you don't want to, doing things that are hard, like revolting from comfort. You have to run from comfort. You don't ever want to be comfortable. The minute you're comfortable is the minute that you stop growing. You cannot let yourself become stagnant. You cannot let yourself fall into the trap of being comfortable and convincing yourself that you're happy with where you are because you know damn well that you have goals that you want to reach. And the old lazy me would be like, oh, you don't need to go to the gym. Like, you're fine. Like, it's not that serious. It's not that big of a deal. Like, it's not even like you don't even want to do that. When in reality, my lazy ass just didn't want to go. Like, if I'm being so for real. And I can say all these things, and I know I may sound harsh, and I may sound like I'm coming off as a dick and a little bit insensitive, but I say that because this is what the old me needed to hear, okay? And all that stuff, all that suffering from the situation that I was in because I didn't do anything to change it, I never did hard things, caused me to be bitter, angry, and frustrated towards the people that I love. It ruined my relationships. It made everything in my life fucking suck because I chose to be comfortable. I chose to be comfortable, and when you don't do hard things, you will never develop, you will never change, you will never get that confidence that it is you're looking for. You want said dream physique, but you don't realize you have to be another person to get that, because you can't be the person that you are right now that's overweight, for example, right? You're overweight because of who you are. So you want to sit here and you want to lose weight and you want to have this dream physique and you want to have this new life, this new look, but you want to be the same person. You cannot. You have to mentally transform. And it makes it easier when you know the mental changes that need to be made, because you can sit there and push yourself every single day to get to the physical changes. The physical changes come with time. That is something you can't speed that up. Like, that shit comes with time. But what you can do to make things happen faster is adopt the mentality needed in order to get that physique. You need to be unwavering. You need to be fucking relentless. You need to be ruthless. You need to be so in your fucking lane that not a goddamn thing can distract you. That is what you need to do. You can't sit here and start chasing instant gratification left and right because the goal is taking too long. You have to be patient. You have to sit there and you have to work, and you have to be able to lay down at night and be like, I fucking left everything I had on the table. And that right there is what builds confidence. That's what leads to fulfillment. That is what makes everything worth it. I would never wish for my circumstances to be different. I would never wish for an easier life. I would like, if you told me that you could give me a pill and I would wake up tomorrow ripped, I would say no. I would not do that, or whatever. I would go through that same process over and over and over and over and over again, because the euphoria I feel like stepping on stage, having done all that work, having laid down at the end of the day after bartending all fucking day, going to posing class, going to the gym, prepping my meals, like having to say no to cheat meals or whatever, like that suffering that I put myself through by choice, because I knew that I had a goal that was bigger than me, that was bigger than just muscles, bigger than just show day glam, was something that made me be able to lay down at night and feel fulfilled. Like, holy fuck, I did that. I felt proud of myself. It increased my self love. It made me feel confident. Everything that happened, like, I would never wish for it to be easier, because I am so freaking grateful for the person that I am today, for the way that I operate, and that the old me doesn't have to suffer anymore. Like, this is who I'm doing it for. I'm doing it for the old me. I'm doing it for the people that are where they're at and they want to get here too. I was probably at a lower place than most of you guys were. Like, and I'm so real and so raw and so honest with you guys on here, because everyone tries to paint this perfect picture on social media when that is not what it's like. This is what people need to see. People need to see that you're not perfect and it's okay to not be perfect, and the changes that need to be made so that you can grow and become that person. But yeah, guys, thank y'all for watching. Those are the fundamental changes that need to happen with your mindset, mentally, all that stuff, to get you from being wherever you're at to the dream physique or whatever it is that you want to have, because that translates in all aspects of your life. It's going to make it a lot easier to get from point A to point B when you understand how you have to change up here in order to get the changes all over here. I love you guys so much. If you have any questions, please DM me, message me. I'll always respond. Thank y'all so much for watching. I'm extremely grateful for TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. All you guys.